Yeah, good afternoon. Am I audible, people? So, how many of you have written the answers? Okay. Okay, Sahib. Vinay, why one? Consistently you're writing, but write two. Okay, Vinay. Okay. So, it's three. Good afternoon. Welcome to Reflections with Dr. Vivekananda. My name is Varsha, and today we will deal with, as usual, we would be dealing with two main questions. Okay, question and answers. Okay, so today's topics are yeah this okay, so today's question is elaborate on your understanding on the term malnutrition. Okay, so this is about one, and this is a theme. Despite being self-sufficient in terms of agriculture, why is malnutrition still prevalent in India? Suggest some measures to address this issue. Okay. So malnutrition, anywhere is malnutrition only. Okay. Elaborate your understanding of the term malnutrition. Matlab, for me, malnutrition, of course, there are two to three dimensions of malnutrition, but malnutrition as a whole will remain the same. I mean, it is the same. The definition is same across the globe. Overeating, undereating, that is there. But as a whole, when you're defining malnutrition, what is your understanding? Matlab, your understanding, my understanding, everybody's understanding should be one. Okay. So here, don't try to create some new definitions. Yeah, whatever WHO has said, you just dump it there. According to WHO, malnutrition or malnourishment refers to deficiencies, excesses, or imbalances in a person's intake of energy, nutrients, etc. It manifests in the form of various diseases and addresses three groups of conditions, which include. Okay, so here one thing you have to remember, man, not just lean people who undereat, who do not have food to eat. Not only them, but also obese people who overeat. They are also called malnourished people. Okay, excess of nutrients. They would have excess of nutrients. But WHO had broadly classified them also under this nutrition deficiency category. Okay. And what are the components? Undernutrition, wasting, stunting, and underweight. Okay, what is undernutrition? Undernutrition, like you have to suppose you have to take two meals a day, and you have to take like say 1500 calories. They are only getting, not because of this keto diet or something, they are getting they can afford only 1000 calories, so that is undernourishment. And what will it lead to? Wasting, stunting, and underweight. Wasting matlab low weight for height. Low weight for height, the guy would be 6'2", but he would weigh say 2 grams. Okay, so low weight for height. So W and W, like you remember, because in prelims also it's very important. W and W ka relation is good, as you remember. Okay, and stunting matlab, or that short people will be there na, those yeah, those people stunted. Over underweight, low weight for age. Okay, micronutrient related malnutrition. Yeah, vitamins and minerals. Okay. So you're taking only carbohydrates. Like you eat 5 kgs of rice every day, but still you will be considered as malnourished person. Why? Because you have this micronutrient deficiency. Okay. And then overweight and obesity. That is there. So all these things come under malnutrition. Okay. Why is the malnutrition still prevalent in India? That is the question. Why is it prevalent? Because of A, B, C, D reasons that you have to write. Okay. One is poverty. Obviously, we know that poverty, lack of sanitation and clean drinking water. Okay, I'll come to this point. See, lack of sanitation and clean drinking water. How would it actually affect malnutrition? How? Of course, water ke saath hi to food will be cooked. That is one aspect. This wash conditions. What is this wash? Water, sanitation, and hygiene conditions. What happens is they increase these children's vulnerability. That is called environmental entropathy. If you just go and Google this word, environmental. Enteropathy. I guess this is the word, yeah. Environmental entropathy. Matlab, see what happens in your stomach, they'll have intestines now. So in that intestine, that the inside layer of those intestines, okay, chronic villi, there's some extensions. Of course, you don't need that information, but that intestines के अंदर जो lining रहता है, inflammation, inflammation, na? It'll become fat, and absorption of food will become very difficult. That is due to, why will that happen? It's because of drinking polluted water, or because children are being exposed to this open defecation, so all the feces, so all these things add up, and intestines mein there'll be inflammation. As a result, even if you're eating 10 kgs of rice per day, the absorption capacity of the intestines is very low. Okay, so that is one reason. Lack of this clean drinking water and poor wash conditions and discriminative social practices. Of course, yes, sun meta preference and practices such as women eating after men of the house eat. Okay, now the equations are changing. However, women eating after the men are eating. No, no. These days, I've seen people, women snatch food from men and also eat. So this is old age point. Of course, sun meta preference is there. Like sun meta preference, matlab, even if you have 10 children who are girls, they would prefer giving birth to 11th child, and they want a boy. Okay, then in the entire cricket team that they are building, the last fellow, if he is boy, they'll be very happy. All these 10 girls will be neglected, and all the food of these 10 girls will be fed to that 11th fellow. Okay, so that is meta preference. Then changing food practices pattern, intake of energy dense food without necessary exercise, increase in consumption of processed and packaged food has led to decline in nutritious food such as millets. See, there is a paradox actually. See, people, some people, they spend lakhs of rupees in the gyms for saying keto diet, etc., etc. And on the other side, there are people who cannot afford 2 meals a day, healthy 2 meals a day. Okay, there is a lot of difference between them, ma'am. Like these people eat excessively and they try to shed the calories. These people go in search of food, but they don't get food. You know, these opposites, you will be able to visualize it daily. So draw some points from your experience also, not just the points that are given in the answer, but whatever you see, you write that also. Okay, write that also. Matlab, again, if you're going to gym, I saw one beautiful girl or a beautiful handsome fellow. I'm not. I will write that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this difference. Okay, on one corner this is a situation, on the other corner this is a situation. I was talking about that just in case if you have misunderstood or wantedly understood it that way. Okay, anyways, inadequate childcare practices. Yeah, inadequate childcare practices is because the breastfeeding in the first 1,000 days are very very important for the newborn. Okay, and he should be breastfed. But mothers these days, first of all, their mammary glands are not working properly. And even if they are working, they're least bothered to feed the baby. I'm not saying everyone is like that, but few are like that. Okay, so that is one thing. Then, lack of implementation of government programs. Yes, that is always there. This holds true for any damn answer. Okay, this you can write. Then poor health of mother, prevalence of anemia, lack of nutritional awareness in young mothers deprives child of nutritional needs. Of course, yes. Okay. And here you can actually add some statistics, ma, like how, of course, you add it here. Uh, what is the way forward? Way forward, matlab already these, see, already existing schemes and measures to be taken. You club them and write. You club them and write. Okay. It's better if you club them and write. If you substantiate your points with already existing schemes, it would look good. Okay, so what is this? Various programs such as Poshan Abhiyan, midday meal schemes, fortification of food, ICDS, help in tackling malnutrition. Good. The hot meal program of the government provides children with nutritional elements in identified aspirational districts and areas with anemia. Social audit, yes. Creation of school nutritional gardens, yeah. To source fresh produce, involvement of farmer producer organizations, and place emphasis on, yeah. One IS officer of Admut Kader, her name, I don't remember her name, but yeah, she's actually got this Good Governance Award for taking up this initiative. School garden, school garden. Yeah. And the measures to be taken, of course, these both you have to club band, right? Bringing back locally available nutritious food. Yes. Sustained tracking of nutritional profile of malnourished children, women and adolescent girls, WASH program, effective functioning of nutrition rehabilitation centers, usage of new technologies and service delivery, traditional snacks, community management and acute malnutrition as recommended by the WHO and UNICEF. Yes, along with this, you can write with this here you have written fortification of food, right? So, fortified food should be provided in targeted PDS system. Fortified food should be provided in the targeted PDS system. That is another way forward. Okay, and diversifying the food basket, food energy basket is also very, very important. Okay, these days, like morning, you will have a burger, afternoon burger, night burger. Then next day, 10 kgs of rice. Next day, again, you will have rice, 10 kgs. So here, there's no, you're taking only carbs and fats. There's no diversification of nutrients itself. So only when you diversify your food, not like burger, fries, and rice. I'm talking about your fruits, then rice, and then curry, something like this. And for that, that should be affordable also. So yeah, diversifying your food basket is also very important. And you can add some statistics like this one: Global Hunger Index. What is the rank? Global. It is 100 plus. I think it's 101. Global Hunger Index. India's rank actually slipped to 101, 100 or 101. Yeah, it's 101, I guess. 101. Okay, so you can add statistics from there and take cues from those reports. Of course, people say that their methods are faulty and all, but still the report is a report and it is published, right? And everybody looks at it. So you can quote, no problem. Then, in conclusion, malnutrition is a multidimensional issue. To achieve the goal of SDG 2, India must adopt an intersectoral approach to address the issue holistically. Yes, this SD in the whole sentence, these two words, multidimensional issue and SDG 2, are only sensible. It doesn't mean you shouldn't write others, but these are more sensible. SDG 2 and multidimensional issue. What is SDG 2, by the way? Oh, 7 people have texted. Sorry, sorry. Hmm. Good afternoon, Prithvi. Sahil, malnutrition's lack of excess of nutrients need for growth and physical development of a person. Undernutrition, overweight, and micronutrient. Yes, Sahil, good. 5 kg rice every day. I was just saying for you to understand. Sahil, led to environment entropy, which causes difficulty. Yes, yes, yes. Entropy, sorry, entropy. Sakshi, ma'am, the sun meta preference can be seen with educated people living in mega cities as well. This is very sad to witness today. Yes, Sakshi, not just rural areas, everywhere. Wherever the my दिमाग कहाँ कहाँ सरक गया होता है वहाँ this is there. To see SDG push investments policy portion at least project. Yes, project Sampurna empowered mother, healthy children, zero hunger. Yes, SDG 2 is, what is SDG 2? By the way, how many of you have actually changed the background of your chat backgrounds of your very special friends? I told you not to put this SDG photograph, but don't show it to them again. Jhagda ho jayega. Just put it for 1 week. Then you will realize, zero hunger, good Sakshi. No special friends, but changed. And I totally trust you on this, Prithvi. Now don't tell stories. No special friend, but changed it, man. Not chat, but phone. Good, Sakshi. Good, good, good. I see. You have no special friends, Prithvi. Okay. Okay, next one. Explain the concept of bioethics with suitable examples. We've seen media ethics, no? That day I told you that one definition, you just interchange the words. Okay. And add some sensible things, not names like Kim Jong Un or something like that. Don't add such stupid things. Just add whatever is relevant. The definition will still hold good, ma. Okay. So here, bioethics. Bioethics with suitable examples, discussing its principles and their essentiality, analyze the issues related to bioethics in India. Okay, so bioethics. What is bioethics? Now, see, these definitions are good, but how far can you write them in the exam is the point. If I ask you now, without reading or anything, what is bioethics? From the word, what can you infer? Some bio is there, living, and ethics, no? So it would largely be related to that those sciences. So you have to write that. You getting my point? Intersection of ethical issues and life sciences is bioethics. Ha ha. Prithvi, yes. Yeah. So make your definition simple. Okay, as long as they're relevant and they're not nonsensical, you write them in the exam, because body definitions, if you mug up, no, you will forget your name also. Usage of biological resources. Okay. Yeah, Sahil. Makes sense. Understanding, if you mug up big definitions, you will forget your name also at the end of the day. Am I clear? So, understand it. Some definitions will be there, some two-liners. Those you mug up. Otherwise, try to write some sensible stuff and come. Okay, Sri. So bioethics is the study of ethical issues emerging from relationship among again relationship among life sciences, biotechnology, medicine, politics, law, theology, physics, philosophy. Where is fashion designing here? Oh, that they left. Okay, so only these sciences, huh? You can add as many as this thing. What studies as many subjects you want. Sciences plus rest of the world. Okay, sciences plus rest of the world. This intersection is there, no? And how do you deal these issues ethically? Is what? Sciences, biosciences, and the rest of the world. Any damn subject, electrical engineering also you can say. Okay. So this part, intersection part, how ethically would you would deal? That is bioethics. Okay. Bioethics includes standards followed by us to regulate the activities linked with biological activities. You can write this, no? Instead of that big definition, write this one statement. Okay. Then example. Bioethics questions the following. What does this question? What does it question? Basic human values such as right to life. Basic human values such as right to life. Whether euthanasia can be allowed or not. Yeah. And issues in accessibility to healthcare. Right to life is one. Life technology, including cloning, stem cells, implications of distributive justice. Okay. Now, cloning stem cells, yeah, I think in SNT for prelims, जो भी ज्ञान है, that you can write here. Okay. Also, again, there is a question. Discuss its principles and their essentiality. Analyze the issues related to bioethics in India. ठीक है. Hmm. So principles of bioethics. See, principles of bioethics, if you do not know principles of media, if they ask, of course they will not ask very specific questions, but if you see your face in the mirror and go to the exam, such questions will come in the exam. So discuss the principles of bioethics and their essentiality. In principles, few things you have to think there actually. Spend 1 minute, you will get something. Write that. Don't write nonsense. Principles, matlab, see, principle of autonomy. When life is concerned, your body is an integral part of that. So, principle of autonomy, hoi, that is there. And principle of this one. non-maleficence, principle of justice. See, all these things are true in any ethics, ma. Just that definition is upside down. No, just that definition is a little bit altered, but these principles hold good in any ethics. Understanding, see, principle of autonomy means these are the rights of an individual to self determination and respect for their ability to make informed decisions in personal matters. Okay. Then principle of beneficence. It refers to actions that promote the welfare of others. It signifies not harming anyone. In medicine, for example, it is not harming the patient, which is part of Hippocratic oath and is considered to be one of the highest importance. Principle of justice. This relates to allocation of scarce resources and the decision on who receives the benefit. See, now forget that you are writing about bioethics for a minute. Still, these principles hold good, na? Okay, you should not harm others. In law also, law ethics also, you should not harm others. Principle of non maleficence, then beneficence. Everything is same except this oath part. You will write that law. I will abide by just truth and all. That one you will write. That's all. Okay, the rest is same again. Okay, then, what are the issues of bioethics in India? See, quality of clinical research, yes, that is there. Deficiencies are found in functioning of ethics committees. Ethics committees, many of the parliamentarians do not know that there is a ethics committee in the parliament itself. Their functioning to dur ki baat. Okay. Ethics committees in our country are still grappling with basic issues like inadequate or no standard operating procedures. Yeah, true. And non compliance with the recommendations. Institutions and hospitals that focus on enhancing their research facilities tend to ignore the ethical committees which approve their research. Non compliance matlab yehi na. So, ethical committees have to deal with basic issues such as lack of trained manpower, heavy workload, and lack of administrative support. Lack of formal training in bioethics leading to limited knowledge. Yeah. Then abortion issue. That is an issue, man. Really, that's an issue because, yeah, that is a serious issue. Again, if you go into that, oh. Then other issues, euthanasia, the mercy killing of terminally ill patients, stem cells research, including socio-political, cultural issues, concerns related to designer babies, have all raised serious ethical issues. Okay. Then what is the way forward? Mandatory registration, transparency, public understanding for research. This is all fine. But don't you think like there other issues also, like in India, in India, this surrogacy is an issue. Medical tourism, but though the law is in place, in the name of altruistic surrogacy itself, many celebrities got their babies. Ma. After the law was in place, many celebrities, in the name of altruistic surrogacy itself, they gave birth to people, babies. Okay, then this euthanasia is an issue. Then contraception. It is always the in-laws and the husband who has a decision about this contraception. Okay, not the female. Of course, few people these days have changed the normal, and you know what's happening, right? So they are exceptions. They are exceptions. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about general 90% of the society में यही होता है. Like the rights of the woman's body is generally um, kept in the hands of the husband or the mother-in-law. Even the woman, if the woman is not ready to carry a baby, but she will be succumb to the pressures of her in-laws or say husband. Okay. So this is out of context, but still I'm saying. Also, if the question wasn't asked about India, here you could actually mention a study, ma'am. How many of you are aware of the study, Tuskegee study? Tuskegee, Tuskegee syphilis. It's a classic example of violation of bioethics. How many of you are aware of this fact? Examples రాసేప్పుడు క్లారిటీ లేకుండే మేడం just quoted gene therapy, human genetic engineering, uterus transplantation, biomimicry అని రాశాను. Is that correct or wrong, madam? Design babies raise ethical issues. Prithvi, see, anything related to life and doctors are involved in it, or any body or living organism is involved, okay, and doctors have some medical treatment is involved, you can quote that. Okay. Here you've restricted yourself to biotechnology, okay, but ఇప్పుడు చెప్పినట్టుగా uterus అంటున్నా, that the contraception thing, or say euthanasia, okay, add these also. Sakshi, not heard, man. Okay. uh, is there anyone who knows about this one, Tuskegee syphilis study? This one? Okay, Prithvi. Turmeric, ma'am, biopiracy. Yes, that is biopiracy, Sahil. Biopiracy. Okay. Okay, that's a violation on Antava. Okay. Three planners. Other sperm and egg inserted into some third person. Yeah, that is three parent baby. No, that is surrogacy. Three parent baby maybe ho sakta hai, that one. Okay. Okay. See, this Tuskegee syphilis study, what happened is, these Americans, no, they were actually trying to find out how these people with syphilis actually behave. Okay. And for 40 years, um, the actually, if the people are not treated, how would they actually behave? This was the aim of the study. Okay. But what these people did, they went to that particular place and they told them that, see, we've come here to treat you all, so please bear with us. they they said we will do it in 6 months, but they stayed there for 40 years. And what did they do? They acted as if they were treating, but actually they didn't treat them. They were experimenting on them. Okay. They were experimenting on these people, and they were telling them that you guys have you guys have bad blood. Okay, so we are here to give you treatment. But no, actually, I guess penicillin was already in place by, say, around 1940s or something, for syphilis, but they did not give them. Instead, they were experimenting. They used them as, what is that? Experimenting units. All people they used, actually experiments will be done on rats or mice or something like that, right? But these fellows, they experimented on people for 40 years, and many hundreds of people have died in Tuskegee. Okay, this is a classic example of bioethics, violation of bioethics, I would rather say. Did you understand something? Yes, Prithvi, penicillin effects on. Yes, understood. What is biopiracy? It's even not biopiracy, bioethics. Okay, so ऐसे होता है. See, if we study the history, you find many such examples. Okay, that's why you need to be very, very thorough with history. Of course, this is not part of history. ऐसे ही एक article आ गया था, so I told you. But you have to be thorough with history and current affairs to quote good examples. Understanding or no? People, did you understand something or no? Understood. Okay. Okay. So that is the story of bioethics. Likewise, you can write many examples. Then conclusion. With time, bioethics has grown into a full-fledged discipline, resolving and balancing complex relation between human life and scientific advancement. It is therefore needs a permanent legislation and public policy. Yes. See, in India, ethics as a discipline is not there. Ethics as a separate discipline. Did you hear of any person saying, I am a doctorate in ethics subject, or I have received a degree in ethics subject? No university will offer in India. So that is the issue. Ethics అనేది చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి నేర్పిరు. Ethics they won't teach us from childhood. Of course, they'll say this is good, that is bad, this is good, that is bad. But ethics as a discipline is not there. But after growing up, they expect you to be very, very ethical and socially acceptable person. Okay, yeah, Sri planners. What is that you want, Sri? What do I have to explain in a single sentence? The Tuskegee study, huh? This bioethics wala was little tough one, madam, in today's question, but learned it now. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you're welcome, Prithvi. So I guess she was asking about this Tuskegee syphilis study. Tuskegee syphilis study, basically, this US people, they experimented for 40 years on African Americans, nearly 400 to 500 people of African Americans. Okay, now they experimented on them to observe what was the purpose actually, to observe the effects of this disease when they are not uh, treated. But what did they do? They stayed there for 6 months. Actually, they had to pack up and come back, but they stayed for 40 years. And though there was a solution present in the market at that particular time, they did not allow that medicine to reach them. But they were telling all those people that no, no, we are here to give you medicine and stuff like that. Okay. What is that? Bioethics. Bioethics definition. Ah, okay. I read about Project Lemons, born of Germany to give birth to Arlington based on Nazi radical ideology. Yes, Sakshi. Yeah, yes. Good that you are aware of these things. Okay. Okay. Is anyone having any other points to say? Since it is, what is it? Ma'am, is it okay if we use the substitute for main consent? Okay, okay, Sindhu. Sindhu, actually, for there, as you said, 50% of the chances are there that the examiner might know, or the examiner might not know. Fair enough. Whatever you said is fair enough. So, but if examples like 2G scam or fodder scam, हर एक को पता है. So that you don't need to explain. But if you're writing this Tuskegee example in the exam, it becomes imperative for you to explain it in 2 lines, ma. Okay. Otherwise, the examiner would think some Tuskegee is a shoe brand or say some alcohol brand, something like that. Okay. So if you're writing some unfamiliar thing, please try to explain in 1 or 2 lines. Okay. Yeah. So you were asking the definition, no? So bioethics is the study of the ethics, is the study of um, ethical aspects of biomedicine and biomedical research, ma. Ethical aspect of biomedicine and biomedical research. Okay, but this is what I've told you is sciences, biosciences, with all other disciplines, whatever intersection is there. Here, how do you balance the ethics? That is the issue. Okay, okay, okay. Madam, yesterday in class you said, na, like someone wrote relevance of anti-defection rather than success of anti-defection. That was me only, madam. I corrected it. Thank you, madam. Yes, Prithvi. Yeah. Okay. Good. So write relevant answers, relevant side headings in the answers. Pick that from questions and dump it. And whatever you know, you try to write. As long as it sounds relevant, it is a correct answer. Okay. It is a correct answer. Stay consistent. And I'm really, really very happy because many of you are writing consistently and attending the class also. Okay. Chalo. Let's call it a day, or you have something else to say? Yeah, you're welcome. Done. Done. Prithvi, Pushkar, Radha, Sakshi, Sindhu, SPR, Sri, and Vinay. You have something to say, or should we call it today? You're welcome, Sakshi. Good day to you too. Done, ma'am. Okay, chalo. Bye bye.